That's a really good question, because this is where I would say it differentiates between what type of individual you are. Have you heard my conversation on drivers and accelerators?
Yes.
So I look at it the same, right? So if we're drivers, big muscle guys, really relying on putting energy into the ground and then having a good amount of movement capacity to then transfer efficiently. If we're a driver, that's when I talk about heel, like, because when you go heel, now you're putting emphasis on that whole triangle, right? So you're putting maximum amount of energy into the ground. So for drivers, I say like heel, pressure, stay connected. So now we're applying energy, applying force, ground force, whatever you want to call it, but then we're staying connected. So we're continuously applying that. For accelerators, this is where I would say go the first inner 2 points, right? So if we're here and big toe, I want pressure there, because as soon as we lift, we are initiating forward momentum, right? So if we have pressure or an emphasis on pressure of the outside of the foot, this is what happened with you, ankle eversion, okay? So if we're trying to accelerate while trying to like hip hinge and all these other things, we go boom. So now it's like we have energy forward and backwards. When it's like, if we just went boom and had energy all forward, that's what I try to do in my delivery. I just think like big toe and then heel inside, and almost think like wrapping and grabbing like the ground from those 2 points. And then as soon as I lift, I'm now dictating my momentum from my knee, because I go crack, and then now I'm all forward. And that's dude, I'm telling you, man, and this is probably all my fault. I see too many kids now like overemphasizing these things that I come up with as far as terminology, and it's like they get to a bad place. Like either they go hip hinge, heel, whoa, and then they're throwing like this, fade away, MJ, tongue out, or they're doing this where they're like, okay, I got to keep my heel connected to the ground for as long as I can. Oh, frick. So like then you have super late rotation. So like anything, it's a fine line. It comes down to what is going to be like the best for you, right?